I was able to launch my Spanish program. So I was super excited about it. It took a little longer than I expected because I first talked about it, I think in December, maybe. I think that's when I started to get it together. So it took a good 4 months, for actually 5 months for me to actually get it done. But it's been such rewarding to be able to help, this community. So it's been a really great experience so far.
Yeah, I'm super excited for you. I mean, to launch a course that teaches the affiliate marketing skills and the marketing skills that you've learned that have helped you generate well over $1 million in sales online as an affiliate is amazing. But the fact that you are addressing a hole or a need or a gap by creating this in Spanish, I think is fantastic. I think it's a tremendous opportunity, and it's a heck of a service that you're offering, because one of the most common questions I get is, hey, what about for people maybe who English isn't their first language? Because our business is heavily based on content. So if English is not your first language, that can be a little daunting. You see the opportunity out there. You want to get out there and throw your hat in the ring and start your affiliate marketing business. But if English is not your first language and you're not fluent like you are, it could be frustrating. So to address this market, I think is fantastic. I think you're doing a great thing, and I really believe you have a tremendous opportunity. So I know you just launched, and the course itself has a low ticket front end, and then of course a higher ticket back end. It is too new to start talking about data for the high ticket back end, but how did the launch go? Are you getting some front end sales?
Yeah, so the first week, it's been a week. The first day, actually, I had over like 60 sales of the low ticket. And the cool thing about it is that I haven't used my email list, or like the people that actually bought the first week were from my new accounts, my new Spanish accounts. So they were all literally cold traffic. It's not like I was bothering my English speaking people, to like get to buy my Spanish course, right? Like it's not like I promoted it as big. It was literally all from my Spanish accounts, because maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I created these accounts so I can show people so I can show my students how to create everything in Spanish, right? And how to create content in Spanish. So I started these accounts maybe like 2 3 weeks ago. And while I was doing it, while I created it, I told myself, okay, this is the turning point. This is the turning point, because I'm creating the account. Now I gotta stay consistent with this account. So then right there, that's when I started posting, to get my 1,000 followers on TikTok. To get it there fast. Well, it turns out the first week of that TikTok account in Spanish, it reached like more than 10,000 followers on the first week. I didn't even have the funnel ready or anything ready. I just did it just to show people how to create content. I know the amount of feedback that I had, the amount of people interested in it is crazy. Like I had a video go viral, 2.5 million views, and I never had a video go viral on TikTok, with my English audience. So it's been literally insane.
Yeah, I mean, that's some pretty quick validation right there of the opportunity that you're addressing. And I think there's a nice marketing lesson in that, of giving value first, because, some of it might have to do with the fact that the Spanish speaking market is underserved in this niche or market or what have you. But the other side of it is you created these accounts, like you said, just to get followers, just to kind of teach people, and then almost not pre-hype, but kind of pre-launch the course. And then when you did, I mean, 60 front end sales on day one. I mean, that's incredible. Or within the first 24 hours or however long it was. I mean, that's incredible. So the marketing lesson there is, hey, get people excited first, then come in with the offer after you've built the trust. But also, I mean, geez, look for opportunity. You're gonna be rich, Andre. You're gonna be the Spanish guru of gurus.
I mean, I don't know. I never liked the word guru, but I do like, being up there, like teaching people, like having the authority, that's something that it gets me excited. So, yeah, it's been really great so far. Like I say, it's only been a week, so now I'm just excited to see what's gonna come out next. The main goal is to get my students results. That's the main goal. But the cool thing about it is that it's like since I already grew this account so fast, like people can just replicate that. It's not like they have to reinvent the wheel. You get me? So they can just replicate that, and then it's gonna be anywhere. And that's something that I did realize, because as soon as you start posting about affiliate marketing in any language, right, you're gonna get bombarded with a bunch of other, like that. The algorithm is gonna show you more marketing people basically on your feed. So something that I noticed is that people promote different online businesses. For example, trading, e-commerce, Shopify, drop shipping. There's people out there in Spanish that are promoting that, but they talk about the business a lot, but they don't talk. They don't create content doing basically like pain points. They don't make people feel something, and that's what I've been noticing. That's a trend that I've been noticing a lot in a bunch of people that are promoting online businesses. They're not making people feel anything. You get me? So when I started creating my content, I started talking a lot about like paying, basically like away from your family, you're in debt, you couldn't buy a house, you got kicked out of a place. So those pain points are what's getting my videos to go viral 100%. And I think that's what's missing in the market.
That is interesting. So let me ask you this question. You said you started creating content in Spanish, and then of course the algorithms are like, oh, this account is all about quote unquote making money online or business opportunities. So you start seeing the crypto and the Shopify and all that stuff, the drop shipping. Have you seen a lot of affiliate marketing business opportunities in Spanish market as well?
Yeah. So in Spanish, there's how in English we have ClickBank, they promote, they promote
it's an affiliate marketplace, basically,
right,
is
like
what
a
it is.
marketplace.
They host mostly digital products that they
Yep.
process all the payments, and anybody can join and become an affiliate. Then you can select from their offers. So okay, so yeah, we know
Exactly.
ClickBank in the English speaking market. What do they have
And
in the
like
Spanish market?
Digistore and JVZoo, those are English speaking marketing. And then in Spanish, there's one that is called Hotmart. So Hotmart is it's a platform where there's a lot of digital products out there. People create a digital product and then they put it on Hotmart, so people can become an affiliate for your product, through that platform of Hotmart. So that's one of the biggest things that there is right now in the Spanish speaking market. And I agree with it because it is a marketplace. People can promote any type of courses, like digital product, fitness, diets, relationships, everything's there. How to cook, how to do, everything is there in that marketplace. But yeah, I what I do is basically outside of that marketplace. It's just my own thing. And I did get some feedback. Some people were saying maybe you should put your course on Hotmart. You get me? But I just don't want to be categorized as a product from Hotmart because it's already out there. People already know about it. People know, oh, is this Hotmart? Like what I'm promoting. They tell me, is this Hotmart? Because they know about it, and probably maybe they didn't get the results that they wanted to get. So that I don't want to be categorized in that sense of I'm in that marketplace. And it's giving me a cool little way of promoting it too, because on my videos I talk about affiliate marketing and I'm like, hey, it's not Hotmart, I'm just letting them know, hey, it's not this, by the way. So
It's funny
something
how
that I'm
everything
doing.
just translates. It's just a same idea, just a different language. Because especially when YouTube was my number one traffic source back in like 2017, 2018, it was like you would make a video and then in parentheses put not ClickBank behind it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the same thing you're doing now.
Yeah, almost the same thing. And it's because people are asking me, hey, is this Hallmark? Is this from Hallmark? And I'm like, no, I'm not teaching Hallmark here. I'm teaching you about a business model. You can promote whatever you want to promote. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be, if you want to promote things from Hallmark, go ahead. But that's not what I'm teaching.
Right. That's an option. But what we're trying to teach here is marketing skills. So you've had, day one, you have 60 front end sales. And then I know they've continued to come in after that, which is really, really exciting. Now, do you know, with this Spanish speaking community that you're serving and the customers that you're bringing in, is it mostly the United States? Is it other locations as well? What sort of demographics or geographic information have you gotten?
Yeah. So when people buy from my course, they don't show me where it's from, basically. But I do have people join a Facebook group, right? And one of the three questions that I ask is, okay, where are you from? Or like, where are you located? Stuff like that. So what I noticed, there's a lot of people from the United States, but there's also people from all of Latin America. So I have gotten people from Ecuador, people from Venezuela, from Chile, Peru, Nicaragua. So it's going even from Spain in Europe. So it's going around to whoever speaks Spanish and is stuck in that algorithm. It's going around to like anybody. And people from Mexico too. But I do notice a lot of people, Spanish speaking people in the United States. That's probably like the main one. Miami, Los Angeles, a bunch
Now,
of places like that.
do you know, and you might not know this, and that's okay because the program's so new and it's really hard to discover this, but when you're talking about people from the United States that you've polled, do you have any idea if they are also fluent in English, just not confident with the language to create content, or is it more people who really just don't speak English all that fluently? Do you have any insider idea?
Yeah, in my experience, it's probably people that maybe had just come to the United States or people that here have been there for a while, but they haven't learned the language as much. You get me? For the most part, there's a lot of Hispanics that don't want to learn it as good, and it's like a problem, an ongoing problem with like Spanish speaking people. They don't really try as hard to learn the language, to learn English, basically. So what I noticed is that they rather communicate in Spanish with everything. Their learning mentality is in Spanish, and everywhere they offer Spanish speaking people, you get me? Like if you go to the bank and you ask for a Spanish speaking person, they're gonna bring somebody out or have you call somebody and they'll be able to translate it. There's just people that they do get around with the language, but they understand better with if you speak the native language.
Yeah, and it also depends on, where you're located as well. For example, when I lived in Southern California, I lived in San Diego for 4 years. And, there are certain neighborhoods, communities where really English is not even necessary. And if I looked at the number of bilingual colleagues that I had, most of the people who worked in the front of the house obviously spoke English, even if Spanish was their first language. But a large portion of the native English speakers also spoke Spanish if they were born and raised in San Diego, just because it was a densely populated language in the area. Yep. So yeah, I can see why some people would maybe be hesitant to really put that much effort into learning the second language when it isn't necessary. So that's exciting.